Right, product review. This is my Zenith air ride gauges. As you can see, they're all digital as opposed to standard clock faces in analog mode. Why I chose these, as you can see, they are red and blue figures. This looks OEM next to the rest of my VW dashboard. VWs between sort of 2001 to 2005 are usually blue and red illumination. If I show you the rest of the dashboard here, the clocks, as you can see, red and blue. Air conditioning unit red and blue, and of course my Alpine DVD player, which is blue also. Now if I go closer in, allow the autofocus to kick in, you can see how clear these are. These are great for driving in the dark, etc. I've got 4 of these in the middle of the dashboard. These correspond to each corner of the car. The left 2 are for the front of the car, the right 2 are for the rear of the car. I've got 4-way switches so I can lower and slam each one independently. Now sometimes people ask me, why do these dials flash? The answer to that is basically when the air pressure goes under a pre-desired pressure, it flashes to tell me you're too low. So basically there's driving height and then there's basically posing height. If I lower the car now, this is the front end, you can see now all the dials are flashing. Now this is posing height. They're all flashing now to tell me, right Pete, you're driving, but don't get carried away, don't get all air and center in the joint, because it's going to get horrible. You're going to end up basically scrubbing your tyres to death, or basically tipping the car and scrubbing the tyres as you turn. So that's basically why they flash. It's just a warning to let you know. And this is quite a decent feature, because the problem is when you're driving low, you get used to it after say 3 minutes or so. You forget you're so low and you will try to turn the car, and the rest is inevitable. Right, some people may know also, I've got a 5th dial over here where my light switch is. There's a light switch, standard VW of course. This is for my tank pressure. Now I'll just show you. You see some, if I raise the car, this has gone down, compressors have kicked in. Now basically the reason you need to know what's in a tank, you don't want to be left in that position where you're raising low in the car. You need, because you've depleted your tank, you now need to raise the car, but you can't. The compressors have kicked in, but the thing is, if you knew that in beforehand, you might not have lowered the car where you did, i.e. traffic lights. Now, you don't want to be caught out, you don't want to be in that position where you're at the traffic lights, you slam the car, you raise it, slam the car, you raise it, lights go green, and you haven't got enough air in the tank to move away. When you've got your tank readout, it means you're never left in that predicament. So that's basically why that's there. Finally, if I come back to the main controls, one of the reasons I like these as well is because of the way they illuminate when they're switched off and on. This is when the car is off and switched back on. Obviously the compressors came back on with them as well. They're all flashing because I'm still too low, obviously. That's it.